Hello, good afternoon, or rather good evening. I don't even know what time it is. Never wear a watch. Sign of retirement, isn't it, that you don't know what day it is and you don't know what time it is? Well, actually I do know what day it is today because I had to go to the hospital. How boring. And I had to be there for 8:15 this morning. Anyway, I did manage to get up and I got there a bit late because we got stuck in traffic, but that's by the way. Not been doing an awful lot really because I've been to and fro to the hospital and back. They're still saying I had a blood clot in my right leg, so it's a real good job I went down to the hospital when I did, because it could have been, well, let's face it, it could have been fatal. It could have been very serious if not fatal. You know, if a bit of it breaks off and starts wandering around your body, it's not very good, is it? So there might have been no more jam, no more Urban Gypsy crochet. Anyway, what am I doing at the moment? Very badly knitting. I'm really out of fluency with my knitting. You know, with all the problems I've had with hands and shoulders and back and everything, the tension's just gone to pot. Anyway, I finished the little cardie off. Well, minus a button. But it does want blocking because it's too short at the moment, which makes the bands look too long, so it needs blocking so I can stretch it out because it's garter stitch and it will stretch. Alright, that's in the cotton. It's James C. Brett cotton on. It's not all cotton, it's cotton in it, but it's a lovely yarn to work with. It was from this book, that book there, which I am finding out does have mistakes in, as somebody pointed out on my blog. My YouTube. I used to have a blog. I can't keep up. I haven't put anything on Ravelry for years. Can't keep up. I can only do one thing at once. That's what it's supposed to look like anyway. The what is it? The garter stitch cardigan. That's what it's supposed to look like when it gets its button on. And at the moment I'm doing this one, but I didn't have any green, so it's different colours. And there was a mistake on that because there should have been another decrease, as I found out when I got to the armholes, and I thought I'm not pulling it back. So I got rid of the extra stitches at the armholes. Mine's looking a bit like Neapolitan ice cream. And in complete reverse to the other one, this one's coming out a bit big, considering baby's only like a newborn. So I've got the same old James C. Brett at the top there, cotton on. That one at the bottom is 100% cotton. It's the Hayfield, I don't think it's raw cotton, but it's Hayfield cotton anyway. And that in the middle is the drops that I couldn't crochet with because it splits. It's actually splitting when I'm knitting with it, so it's not going to be one of my favourite yarns. And I've got quite a bit of it, but never mind. What came in the post today, not today, this week, I think it was yesterday this one came. Easy cowls to crochet. I liked the one on the front cover, which is why I buy the whole book, go figure. It's Mary Beth Temple, and it's, no, it's not a leisure, I don't know whose it is, but it's Mary Beth Temple anyway. And what have we got in it? We have got a sweet and sour cowl, which is all little squares. I'm not keen on that, not because I don't like the stitches, it just doesn't really look quite big enough. It's more like a collar, isn't it, really, than a cowl. Not going to keep an awful lot warm, is it? That one's just a basic plain cowl. It's called the Cotton Candy Cowl, probably because it's done in cotton, but it's pretty basic, that one. I do like that one. That's called the Denim Cowl. Got the buttons on it. I think it's in the dreaded puff stitch though, where I go completely wrong. That's the one on the front cover. It's called the Pumpkin Spice Cowl. That's the one I really want to do. This one's the Tutti Frutti. Now I do love the colours and I love the colourway in it, but I'm not too sure about the big wide neckline. Whether I'd have to put, you know, a drawstring in it, so drawstring in it to keep it up. Yes, that one's quite pretty. It's called the Citrus Mobius. And this is another of my favourites. It's called a Lady Apple. Looks a bit tight on her, a bit, you know, as if she's wearing something a bit too small. I would like it for myself, but I would like it a bit more roomy. It just looks a bit strained across there. See, I nearly said sprained. My teeth are not with me today. Pull through scarf. Not floating my boat, sorry. It's just basic, isn't it? But not book worthy. This one's nice. It's called the Blue Raspberry Cowl. Now, I've never seen a blue raspberry, but it's the Blue Raspberry Cowl. What's this one? Oh, squeaking out. The Pomegranate Cowl. And Lime Ricky. It's very sort of an open work one. If you use the right wool, it'll be nice and warm. So I think that's about it. Oh no, I beg your pardon. Strawberry Shortcake. That's just a lacy patterned cowl. And I think that's about it. It is, yes. So that's Mary Beth Temple Crochet Simple Easy Cowl. I got mine from Amazon, but of course you could get them anywhere, I suppose. Yeah. What else did I get off the post? Got a lovely parcel again from Amy. Thank you very much, Amy. There's a Christmas present I've not got to open, and there's a Christmas present for Buster, which I've not got to open. But she also sent me some fairy lights, which are sweet, to go on my tree, which I've got to put up now. Got no excuse. My excuse was I don't have any lights, can't put the tree up. But now I have got fairy lights. Oh, you can't really see them. You can't really see them. You'll see them when I put my tree up anyway. But they're like that. And then I actually won a giveaway from Amy, in which there was, ooh, beg your pardon, 3 balls of yarn. Oops, where are we going? Get them all the right way up. There we go. 3 balls of yarn, which are nice autumnal colours, aren't they? I mean, they all kind of go together. Maybe that will go in that 3-coloured zigzag thing with the buttons down the front that I said looked a bit small on the model. Maybe they would go on that. And what else did I get from Amy? Oh, I know, some bamboo needles, and also some little round stitch rings that look like a little engagement ring. They've got a little bubble on the top, and I've actually been using those because while I was knitting this cardigan for me baby niece, I needed them, so it was very handy. They came in very handy in. What's arrived as well today? Well, lots and lots of little things came. I mean, there's loads of them. There's 3 of those, I think. I think there's 2 of those and 2 Santa Clauses. So again, I've got no excuse now for not putting up my tree, although they're a little bit big on my tree, but they can go around the bottom, can't they? And that's the thing when you order them off eBay, you really don't have any idea how tall they all are, because they don't really say. But I think they're really cute, and for what the price they were, I wouldn't even attempt to knit them. I think I got my little bubbles the other week, didn't I? So now I've got 3 sets of bubbles. Those bubbles. And those, which I think are absolutely gorgeous, if you can see them. Really, really pretty. And then some little ones. And I've actually ordered a star for the top. It hasn't arrived yet. I tried to order an angel, but they were the most grotesque, ugly looking angels I've ever seen in my life. Anyway, the flowers are still going strong, thanks to Gigi's dad. There. Ready? And before I get told off, here is Sir Buster. Buster! Deaf as a post. Buster, hello. Say hello to everybody. Say hello. Not at me, say hello. Not really can see him or not. He's looking at me. instead of looking at you. Anyway, that's my little friend. No Gigi today, it's not a Gigi day. He'll be here tomorrow. He went home early on Monday because he had to go for his boosters to the vet. So, Buster's not in a very good mood today because he unfortunately had a little accident in the middle of the night, which, considering I was in a rush this morning, I'm full of glitter now. Considering I was in a rush this morning, it wasn't the best time, but I never shout at him because he's nearly 15, or he may be 15, I'm not sure. And these things happen, don't they? But he punishes himself, bless him, you know. He goes around with his head down, his tail down, and he keeps looking at the spot, you know, where he had his accident, as if, yeah, I know you've moved it, but I know it was there. You know, it's a shame, really. And my boots, the saga of my boots. My niece came on Saturday, was it Saturday? Yeah, to do my hair. She came Saturday. She took me to the hospital first of all, and then she had to be somewhere else, so she came back later and did my hair roots. Keeps me decent, you know, looking like a tramp. So she said, have you tried your boots? And I said, no, I was waiting for you to come. So we takes all the tissue paper out and everything. And I couldn't put my foot in them. Where the tongue, the long tongue, reaches to where you start to lace them up, there's a really big, thick seam across the instep. And I couldn't get my foot in. It was like, oh, it's so painful, I can't put my foot in. So she said, give them here, because she takes a similar size shoe to me. But she's got a bigger foot, but she could get them actually in. And she goes, oh, they're so uncomfortable. And my niece has actually got little slim feet, you know. She says, oh, God, I can understand why you can't put these on your feet. They're awful. She said, the seam's so thick and chunky. Now, I don't know whether I got a rogue pair or what. Anyway, she's got them back at the moment. So she's going to try taking them to the cobblers. I mean, for some reason or other, I said, well, just send them back and see if you can get a refund on them. But she said, oh, no, something else. Anyway, she's taking them to the cobblers, the shoe man, yeah, to see if he can stretch them out because they're proper leather. So I feel sure that if he puts them on a last and stretches them a few sizes, you know, just across the instep bit. But, I mean, everybody else who's bought them says they're really comfy. And my niece hasn't got fat. I can understand because my legs are swollen. Because she said, have you tried them on? I said, no, I haven't because my legs are swollen. I was just going to leave them for a bit. She said, well, just try them on, see if they fit you in the feet-wise, yeah? Which I hadn't done. Oh, dear, that was so painful of an experience, yeah? Anyway, I've been a bit of a duffer this week as far as any knitting and crocheting's gone. So much of my life has been spent in hospital, but every time I reach out something like my knitting or my crocheting, they call my name, and I have to go for this test, that test, the other test. And I'm still on antibiotics, I'm still on warfarin. The infection in my blood has not cleared up, so I've got to go back on Thursday, and I don't know what they're going to do with me next. Maybe chop my leg off, I really don't know. Anyway, the infection's still raging through my body, so yeah, so that's it. Anyway, Buster's had his dinner. I've put mine in the oven, so in the meantime, I don't know what I'm going to do. Try to finish the sleeves on this baby's cardigan, maybe. If I can drum up the urge to do some knitting. I mean, I'm feeling so much better in myself, don't get me wrong. I just seem to have lost me. I can't settle to anything because the best part of any day I'm going somewhere, you know. Backwards and forwards, like you said, to the hospital 2-3 times a week. Then I had another hospital visit this morning, so that was an extra one. That was a scan, nothing to do with my leg. That was my back scan. Anyway, I'm waffling. I'm waffling, so I am going to go now. So bye, everybody.